Hello and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. Hope you're having a great day so far today. If you didn't know, about a week ago, a little over a week ago, PC Building Simulator got an update. PC Building Simulator also got the IT expansion added for everybody that owns a game for free. I made a video about it. If you'd like to go check out that video if you haven't seen it, I'll put a link up in the upper right hand corner. You can go check that video out. Also want to say hi to all the new subs out there. Thank you so much for choosing to hit that subscribe button. Helps me out a ton. And if you're new here and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, over 90% of my views come from unsubscribed viewers. Subscribing is free and it helps me out an absolute ton. So if you choose to do so, please go down there and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. All right, enough of that. Let's move on into the episode. This episode's unfortunately going to be a little bit shorter than normal, only because I've had an amazingly busy week this week. Let's hop into the email. Let's see what we have to work on. Let's see about this one. It's got a nice big budget, and we get to run 3D Mark. Email says, you work with computers, right? I actually need a new computer if that's possible. It has to get 15,376 in benchmarks, okay? You think you get that done in 10 days? I want to go all out with 2 graphics cards. I know used parts can be cheaper, but I'd like new ones, please. I'm a total MSI fanboy. Well, all right, June, we're going to build you a computer. You've got a budget of $5,750 to get a 3D Mark score of 15,376 with MSI parts and dual graphics cards. Let's go ahead and accept that. If we had to repair, I could probably fit one of those into the amount of time I have, but all we have out right here is builds. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to step away. I'm going to get some parts for this build put in the shopping cart, and I'll be right back. All right, for June's build, we're going to pack as much MSI in there as we possibly can, starting with the motherboard. We've got the MSI MEG Z590 Ace, the i9 11900K. We're going to cool that with the MSI MAG Core Liquid 360 AIO water cooler. We're going to put in 4 sticks of G-Skill Trident Z, 16 gig, 3200 megahertz, 2 MSI RTX 2080 Super Gaming X Trio graphics cards, 2 terabyte M.2 drive, 4 terabyte Seagate Barracuda, 850 watt EVGA power supply. We're going to put all that in the NWin 303 MSI Dragon Edition. So tons of MSI. I put everything MSI I could find in the game in this build. So let's make sure we've got this for next day delivery. Let's buy it now. I'm going to go into this day. We should update our auctions as well, which we'll check on very shortly. All right. Looks like our utility bill is due. Lucky us. Lucky us. Oh, got something from PCBay. And maybe something else from PCBay. $15 case. Oh yeah, I remember buying that. That's a good looking case. Let's toss that in the closet. All right, here's our case for our build today. The NWin 303 MSI Dragon Edition. Oops. Meant to go over here and get the post-it note, not walk out into the hall. There we go. Let's get our post-it note put over here. I'm going to get this case taken apart so we can start putting parts in here. Let's see. I think those 2 are the ones that need to go. I think that's about all I can take off of this. I think that's about it. So let me grab the motherboard. We've got the MSI MEG Z590 Ace going in here. It's a pretty good looking motherboard. At least I think so. Let me get this thing ready for CPU, RAM. And we've got an M.2 drive we need to pop in here as well. So we're going to put that right there under that cover. Let's grab the CPU first. I'm going to do fits this PC. It'll save me some scrolling. We've got the i9 11900K. There we go. That's all locked down and safe. Let's grab our RAM. We're going to come down here to the bottom. We got 4 sticks of this G-Skill Trident Z, 16 gig, 3200 megahertz. There we go. Heck yeah. All right, we got storage next. Oh, I already have one of these, and it's not even used. We're going to use this new one down here, though, just because we've got the Patriot Viper VP4100 M.2, 2 terabyte. There we go. Very nice. And then while we're on storage, let's go ahead and put our 4 terabyte Seagate Barracuda. That goes over here on this side of the case. So they should have plenty of storage, 6 terabytes altogether. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Let me get some thermal paste on the CPU. And then I'm going to grab that CPU cooler, which is the MSI MAG Core Liquid 360R. There's only one place it can go, which is up here at the top. Well, that's pretty simple. It's a pretty good looking cooler. Is that an extra port? I never noticed that. Is that just capped off? Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if they're like that in real life, if they have 3 ports going across. Huh. I never noticed that. I don't know why I only took out 2 of those up there. We've got 2 graphics cards going in here. You guys should have said something. Anyway, let's get our power supply in. We've got the EVGA Supernova 850 T2. There we go. Excellent. And then last but definitely not least, we've got our 2 graphics cards. Just down here at the bottom, we've got the MSI RTX 2080 Super Gaming X Trio. 2 of those. Get that one mounted there and that one there. It should give us, oh, it did. It gave us the correct SLI bridge, the one that looks nice. Sometimes if you don't get the graphics cards in this game, especially the newer ones that use the high bandwidth SLI bridge, if you don't have a motherboard that properly spaces them out, you get the one that looks like a disgusting old Band-Aid. Yeah. Very happy this motherboard spaces them out correctly. This top one's still going to get hot. There just is not much space between those two. But, you know, it is what it is. They said they wanted 2 graphics cards, and we're going to give them exactly what they want. All right, I want to use white cables. And I want to use, is it these? I think it's these, the sleeved plain plastic. Yeah, with just the single cable. There we go. Get all of this cabled up here. And our front panel connector. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so for this case, if you've never built in this case before, and you have to run a 3D Mark test, it's best to go ahead and close the case up, because if you don't, and you leave this glass side panel off, after you've run your 3D Mark and you put your case back together, it's going to clear out your score, and you're going to have to run it again. Which isn't exactly a big deal, but, you know, it's a little frustrating. It's a little frustrating. So let me get a USB drive in here. I'm going to power this sucker on. We're going to have to change some colors. First, I want to hop into the BIOS. I'm going to come down here to RAM OC. I want to turn XMP on because our RAM is 3200 megahertz, and right now it's only running at 2933. We should at least get our full speed out of the RAM. So I'm going to let this thing restart, install the operating system. We go ahead and get 3D Mark on here. I also want to put the lighting app on here. Because even though it's gone all RGB, I don't care for that. I think I'm going to try to make it match the blue of this case, the N-Win. I think that'd look pretty nice. So I'm going to select the N-Win, and then, select the N-Win, then select all lights. I should be able to apply it to everything. And I think I just applied it to, to my monitor and my mouse, but whatever. They seem to get colors changed on them on the regular, so it's okay. That's still projecting red, so I don't know what changes to blue. I guess something I can't see. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to get 3D Mark running. And if this thing crashes or blue screens, which it really shouldn't do because the only thing that I've technically overclocked is the RAM because, yes, XMP is an overclock. That's all I've overclocked. Shouldn't be a big deal, but if it does anything, I'll come back and show you. If it makes it all the way to the end, I'm going to show you guys what the score is. All right. So June was looking for a score of 15,376. And we got them a score of 18,513. I think they should be very, very happy with that. CPU did pretty dang good. Those dual 2080 Supers did excellent. I don't know why you'd want SLI anymore, because most games out there don't even support it. But hey, if you want to waste money on a second graphics card and you've got the money to do so, I say go for it. All right, let's take a look at this PC. See how this sucker turned out. I like it. I wish that SLI bridge, I wish we could change the color of that. It's not that the green doesn't go good with the blue. It's just it would look nicer if it was all blue. I do love this case, though. I really like it. Probably should have put a rear fan in there. Not going to worry about it. I couldn't fit any fans down on the bottom because of the dual graphics card, so it's just going to be a hot PC. It's going to vent out through the CPU cooler and out this side of the case, but you know, it's what they wanted. It's what they asked for. All right. This thing is ready to go. Let's go put this out in the hallway. We can collect some money and then we can check on our auctions. Also need to pay the electricity bill. So first, let's collect this though. Hopefully 5 stars. There we go. I love the specs of the new PC. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. That is what I was hoping for. We got more emails, more builds. Here's one fix. Oh gosh, and another build. That's all we get anymore is builds. Let's clear out these red dots. They drive me nuts. We need to pay $336 for the electric bill. It's probably because I never turn off anything in the shop here. I just leave the lights on when I end the day, leave all the PCs running. You know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and pay that. Hope you enjoyed your electricity. Remember to turn out your lights. Yeah, I never remember. I never remember. Let's get rid of that. What do we have for daily deals here? Got a Vega 56. Got a GT 1030. What? This is terrible. I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm just going to get rid of that and close this out. Oh, man. Oh, that is a water-cooled. I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that in the listing. That might not be too bad. I was never a big fan of the Vega 56. I got tons of these coolers. I know they're cheap, but I don't need any more. I rarely use them. Same thing. Well, this motherboard's not bad. I'm not buying a GT 1030. That's not going to happen. Let's grab this motherboard. We'll grab the motherboard. I'll go ahead and grab the Vega 56. I'm sure I can get that put into a build without too much problem. All right, let's check on our auctions. We've got 2 days remaining. First one's up to $1,384. Next one at $2,318, $1,777, $1,614. I think we've got even more down here. This one's up to $3,042 and $3,017. This one's got 10 bids on it. Hot dang. That is not bad. If you missed these episodes, I built these 6 PCs over 3 separate episodes. And I'm pretty sure I don't have room to link them all. But if you just go back a few episodes, you'll find them. And you can go watch those episodes and see where I built all of these PCs. So the next episode may be the IT expansion. I really want to start playing some of it and recording it. So that will possibly be the next episode. And then the following episode will be another regular career mode where we'll check on these auctions again. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. It really helps me out. Also, if you want to help support me in the channel, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. There is also a join button next to the subscribe button with a couple of different tiers there for you to join. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next episode.